Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to TUTV. My name's Jack.
I'm Lily.
This is the last studio show of the semester.
Yeah, it's
of
crazy.
the year.
It's crazy how quickly time's like flying by this
Right.
semester, and I feel like it's like that every time.
Right, it's
But-
crazy. I mean, even though the semester's a little bit different because it gets cut off a little sooner, so we
Yeah.
would be doing more shows in a regular year. But
But-
still, the fact that it's already November,
Yeah,
that's nuts.
it's already the end of November, or like past the halfway
Mid,
point.
almost Thanksgiving break. Yeah,
Yeah.
really crazy. Well, update from the live stream. Looks like Joe won.
Yeah,
For
congrats,
those of you who are
Joe.
living under a rock, I think he probably won.
Yeah.
Unless some, weird stuff happens and
Yeah. Well,
who knows.
it will be officially, I think official when they finish counting. Have they finished counting all the votes?
I have no idea.
I think so.
It's embarrassing that they're still going. It's like, come on.
Well, democracy's working. That's all that matters, right?
Oh, barely. All right, y'all.
Well-
Enjoy the rest of the show.
See you later.
How's it going, y'all? Welcome back to TUTV. Today we're here with Scott, Emily, and Andy. We're all students who are in our latest show production, Almost Maine. Thank you guys for coming to talk to me today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Before we get started, everyone introduce yourselves and also the character you're playing.
Okay. My name is Emily Peterson. I'm a senior musical theater major, and in Almost Maine, I play Jeanette and Sandrine.
Hi.
Oh, Andy, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Andres Tovar. I'm a mechanical engineering senior, and I play Jimmy and Dave.
Hi, I'm Scott Clayton. I am a senior musical theater major, and I play Steve.
Sweet. So I noticed off the bat, some of you guys have to play more than one role. Is that just due to restrictions of amount of people, or does that have to do with the play and how it works?
The show was originally written for a cast of 4,
Okay.
2 men and 2 women, and they just switch back and forth between multiple roles. But we actually, for this show, we actually have a much bigger cast, so we're only playing 1 to 2 characters each.
Sure. So the show Almost Maine, for those who haven't heard about it, if one of y'all can give a quick summary, maybe a synopsis for those to kind of get us interested and explain what it's about. Without giving too much away, of course.
I think it's a beautiful story about the emotional storyline and emotional struggle of love and what it means to be in love and the emotional nuances of love.
Okay. Love sounds good. That's always gets people, you know what I mean? That's the only reason I watch plays, is for the love aspect. Real romantic guy over here. Enough about me. Okay. But that sounds cool. Anybody else want to add anything? I mean,
It's a very hopeful show. Speaks to like the human condition, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, I think Andy summed it up pretty well.
Sweet. Thanks, Andy. And so the one interesting thing about this year's show is that you're going to have to abide by all the COVID restrictions that are been put in place. So explain to me how that's been going about.
So, this is actually my second show to do digitally with COVID restrictions. I did a show in the summer with another college.
Okay.
And what is different about this is you almost have to put it in an aspect of film, because literally how this process has worked is we would spend 2 weeks on Zoom going over character analysis, the script, and everything. And then we would go into staging, where you are in front of a green screen and you are basically filming as if it was a film, which is what I like about this process as a fully digital production at TU, because we as actors in theater and musical theater are getting more of an experience educationally, because it's geared more towards acting for film.
Right.
And with this process, I have had a huge role in this process, as I am one of the videographers. Well, actually, I think I'm the only videographer in this production. Is they're all using my equipment, and I am actually a freelance videographer in the Tulsa area, and I film stuff all over the Midwest.
Cool. So is that it's obviously new for a lot of people having to film the play and that kind of thing. Is that more nerve-wracking? Is that more uh, like more pressure than having to perform live, or is it just way easy because there's not a huge audience?
So
You can go. Okay, I'll go. I don't know if this specifically answers the question, but for me, it was a lot more nerve-wracking because such a big part of what we learn as actors, whether for stage or for film, is your connection with your partner, right? So, for example, Andy and I have a scene together, and we couldn't have more than one of us in a room filming at a time, so we were having to communicate solely through Zoom with a little earpiece in our ears, and there's like delays, and you're not actually in the physical space, so connecting to your partner was a lot harder, which made the whole process feel very foreign, and like you're like, how do I do this?
Right.
to add to what Emily said, it's I think in the experiences that we've had in theater is the beauty of theater and the energy from theater comes from this like live, like I'm connected to my partner, so I'm reacting and acting off of them, and it's this connection. And the idea of trying to connect with a screen has been a great challenge, but it's also been a very, like Scott said, a huge learning experience of like what acting is and how to use acting through this medium.
Yeah, that's one thing I didn't consider is the fact that you guys, when you're technically on screen together for the scene, you're not really in person together, which that definitely would pose a challenge.
It was interesting.
Yeah, I can imagine. Cool. Well, that's all the questions I had for you guys today. Thank you so much for coming to talk with me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Hey, welcome back to TUTV Sports. I'm David Jeffalone.
And I'm Ethan. Let's jump right into the episode.
Kim Ng was hired by the Miami Marlins this past week and became the first female manager in the history of the MLB. Ng has over 30 years of experience in baseball, beginning with an internship with the Chicago White Sox when she was 21. She then became the assistant manager of the New York Yankees at the age of 29 and aided the Yankees to a World Series title during her tenure. She was hired as an assistant manager by the Los Angeles Dodgers in 2001 before leaving in 2011 to become the vice president of baseball operations for the MLB. Ng was considered for several managerial positions throughout her career, but finally gained the position in 2020.
TU football pulled off an upset against number 19 SMU this weekend, and the game was full of excitement. The biggest story of this game centered on whether or not TU's defense could hold back SMU's offense led by quarterback Shane Buechele. TU got off to a rough start and threw an interception, returned for a touchdown on their first drive of the game. At the half, TU trailed 24-7, but came back in the second half to score 21 unanswered points, and ultimately won the game 28-24. Tulsa is now ranked 25th in the country and will face Tulane on November 19th. This is the first time since 2010 that Tulsa has been ranked nationally in the top 25 by AP.
The NCAA has struggled this college season with ensuring the health and safety of their athletes, coaches, and fans. Postponement or cancellation of several games has taken place every week so far this season due to a rise in COVID cases. The Southeastern Conference, or the SEC, had to postpone 4 games this week, including the highly anticipated matchup between number 1 Alabama and LSU. Tulsa has had 4 of their 8 games canceled or postponed, and may even face more cancellations as the season continues on.
The United States men's national soccer team will begin play on November 16th in anticipation of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. The biggest question that the team needs to answer is who will replace their former goalie, Tim Howard. Newly hired head coach Greg Berhalter believes that Zach Steffen is the next keeper for the U.S. men's team. Steffen formerly played goalie in the MLS, and after multiple stellar saves in crucial games and moments, he signed to Manchester City as a backup keeper. The team has their first friendly match against Panama on November 16th, where the team hopes to gain traction for 2022.
The United States women's national soccer team has begun preparations for an upcoming match of their own against a friendly, the Netherlands. After winning a tournament this past March, their play came to a screeching halt as the result of the pandemic. 2 friendlies they had scheduled against Australia and Brazil were canceled to ensure the health and safety of all involved. This upcoming friendly is a rematch of the 2019 World Cup final against the Netherlands, and the team will only have 6 days to train together before the game. Coach Velato and Endinoski is not too worried about the friendly, saying the quote, "Facing a really talented Dutch team will give us a good look at where we are at the end of this very unusual year."
Man, did you go to the Tulsa game on Saturday?
No, but I sure did watch it. It was pretty close.
Yeah, I was at the game, and it was crazy because in the student section, like by the end of the game, there were like 10 kids in the student section, and we're all like spaced out. But yeah, that was like such a crazy game.
Oh, it was really tight in that final quarter. I'm not too big into sports, but I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was crazy because like the stadium was dead for like the first half and like the first part of the third quarter, but like once we cut it to like 10 points, it was just crazy. And that's all that we have today. See you in the spring.
Welcome to the last dance of TUTV Entertainment. I'm Reagan.
And I'm Parker. Let's hop right into this week's stories.
The annual Arvest Winterfest is returning to Tulsa for its 13th holiday season. This year, the event will be held inside the BOK Center, located in downtown Tulsa. Winterfest's main attraction, ice skating, will also be moved to the BOK Center. The indoor skating rink is estimated to be 8,000 feet larger than the traditional outdoor rink to allow for better social distancing. Winterfest will take place from November 21st to January 3rd. Attendees are required to reserve time slots ahead of time through the official Winterfest website.
Streaming service HBO Max is bringing back the beloved show Gossip Girl with a new and revamped cast. Teaser images released last week give a first glance at the new cast members. The photos showed the group sitting on the steps of the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City, a prominent location from the original series. Gossip Girl first aired in 2007 following the dramatic lives of upper-class teens living in New York City's Upper East Side. HBO Max's Gossip Girl is set to premiere in 2021.
The American Theater Company in Tulsa is bringing their traditional music production of A Christmas Carol to the big screen. This holiday season, the Admiral Twin Drive-In is hosting screenings of the play on select days during December. The American Theater Company has opted to film the play rather than put on a traditional theater production due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. The company is also raising funds for its campaign titled Spruce Up, A Christmas Carol, which seeks to refurbish the show set. For information on showtimes, tickets, and more, visit the American Theater Company website.
Singer Billie Eilish released her new single last week titled Therefore I Am. The song's release was accomplished by a fun music video shot entirely on an iPhone and features Eilish running around an empty shopping mall. 18-year-old Billie Eilish made history at the Grammy Awards earlier this year when she became the youngest artist to take home the show's 4 biggest awards: Best New Artist, Album of the Year, Song of the Year, and Record of the Year. Fans speculate that the song Therefore I Am is Eilish's response to internet hate and body shaming that the young pop artist has received.
Philbrook's Festival Nights starts next Friday, November 27th. This Tulsa holiday tradition has been reimagined to provide safe, festive holiday cheer while accommodating COVID-19 restrictions. The annual festival will be a fully outdoor experience featuring thousands of lights illuminating the museum's grounds, holiday music, and more. Festival nights will take place on select evenings until December 27th. See the Philbrook Museum of Art's website for more information. Awesome. So, Parker, what do you think of Billie Eilish?
Oh my gosh. I'm not the biggest fan of her, but I need to listen to her new song, so maybe my opinion will change. What about you?
True. I have like a bit of a conspiracy theory about her most recent song. She says in part of her song, "What the heck are you talking about?" And it sounds a lot like a quote from the Eric Andre show. So I'm starting to think she might be a fan of the Eric Andre show.
Definitely, definitely. I haven't seen that show, but it sounds like I'm going to have to watch it. What's it
Yeah.
like?
It's a parody of normal talk shows, so it's kind of like the anti-talk show. But all right, well, we'll see you next semester.
See ya.
Hi guys, I'm Claire, and these are my roommates, Mag and Stina. It's October 4th, which means it's finally time to try the Oktoberfest beer that we brewed right here in our own apartment. Okay, so we've already chilled our beer, which we have right here. We also have our pint glasses. We're ready to pour the beer in the pint glasses and then taste it.
Yes, let's do this. It smells good. We got there.
It smells like beer.
Alright, so we've all poured our beer. I guess let's give it a try now. I mean, I was gonna say cheers, but
We can cheers.
Cheers!
Cheers!
That's so good.
I think it's pretty good.
Yay. I just tasted the phone.
Okay.
It tastes like maple syrup.
It
Is
tastes
that weird? Is that wrong?
No.
Like it tastes like it has maple syrup in it.
It does. It's a really sweet beer. There's not much bitterness. There's no bitterness at all to it. For our first brew that we've done, the three of us, I think it's pretty great.
I agree.
I would drink this all the time.
All the time.
Every
Morning, evening,
Even when it's not October. Crazy, right?
maybe
Yeah.
even November.
It kind of does taste like maple syrup and bread.
A pancake.
Yeah. Okay. We should come up with a name for our beer. We're gonna. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Danktoberfest. I kind of want to do that.
I like it.
So, our new beer is named Danktoberfest by the Jamspag Brew Co. And we're gonna rank it. So Maggie, what do you rank it out of 10?
I would give it a solid 8.7.
Okay. Claire?
Wow, you really 0.7'd it. Okay. I would give it a solid 8.5.
I think I'm gonna give it a 9.2.
Ooh.
I really like it.
It is good.
Job.
I would 10 out of 10 make it again. Alright, thank you so much for watching us try beer. This is Jamswag Brew Co. signing off. Bye. Homebrew, 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 homebrew.
Jamswag Brew Co. Oktoberfest. 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 Jamswag Brew Co. Oktoberfest. Brewed by Christina.
The beer saga is over.
Wow.
Incredible.
Yeah. I'm
Enjoyed
glad they
it.
made beer and enjoyed it. You know?
Yeah, it looked good.
Yeah.
Very dark.
Yeah.
I don't know like how beer gets different colors, but
I
it
don't
looked
either.
good.
You know?
You wouldn't know.
I would not know.
You're underage.
I am underage.
Exactly. I would know. I'm overage. I hate beer though. Beer's gross.
Really?
Yeah. I talked about this before. You know what I haven't talked about recently? I haven't
What?
complained about school in a long time. I miss it. I miss complaining on air.
About school, or are you going to miss school?
I miss complaining about it.
Okay.
Yeah. I used
Okay.
to do that like last semester. I
You do it all the
complained-
time.
Yeah, I complain all the time. I think we should bring
Yeah.
it back.
Okay, well, what do you want to complain about school?
Well, let's get started.
Okay.
Where should we start?
Okay.
First of all, I'm tired of it. I'm just tired. Senior
Understandable.
year. I was
Senior
tired
slump.
last year.
Yeah, you had early senior slump, and now it's like
Yep.
senior slump part 2.
Yep. Exactly. And you know the fact that I have to do everything online
Yeah,
makes it even more boring.
I think it's hitting everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard focusing in one area now. My
I mean-
desk just
Yeah.
looks not fun anymore. I don't think a desk is fun anyways, but
Next semester, I'm going to be taking a geology lab.
Oh, okay.
So I get to play with rocks at my senior year. It's like an intro level course.
Yeah, I took geology lab.
Yeah, I'm going to be definitely stick out a little bit, be a grown-ass man.
Jack, dude, I don't know.
I mean, it's the last show of the semester. What do you expect? Come on. I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of it.
Well, it's nice to meet you tired. I'm dad, so.
Yeah, nice one.
Well.
But yeah, I'm just I'm tired of this stuff. You can tell. I'm ready to be done.
Hey, at least you'll have break to freshen up.
Yeah. Hopefully, I have more energy by the end.
Get back into it.
Thanks for watching this show, y'all.
We'll see you next semester.
See ya.
Bye, guys.